In the last video, we saw about the extraction of aluminium metal. So in this video, we are going to see about the physical properties of aluminium. So in physical properties means their color, their density, then conductors, then melting point, boiling point, etc. Aluminium, it's the physical property. The color of aluminium is a silvery white metal. So first point, it is a silvery white metal. Then second, it has low density. So when we compare the other metals like copper, iron, gold, silver, etc., aluminium is a most less density metal. That is, it has a low density value and 2.7 its value is, and it's light. It is the lightest metal. So therefore, it is used in the aircraft industry because of its lightness. The third point, it is malleable and ductile. That is, aluminium can be make them into sheets or make them into rod. That is called as a malleable and ductile property. Then it's a good conductor of heat and electricity. So it is a good conductor of heat and electricity means many aluminium wires are used for conduction of heat. In the electrical cable wire, aluminium metal is used. Then its melting point is 660 degrees Celsius. That means at this temperature, 660 degrees Celsius, the aluminium metal starts to melt. The last point, it can be polished to produce shiny and attractive appearance. That means it can be easily polished. That means polishing on further so many process of polishing, we can produce a shiny attractive appearance. So these are the physical properties of aluminium. In this topic, objective question will come. Next, we are going to see about the chemical properties of aluminium. So in chemical properties, that means how the aluminium reacts with the air, with the water, with the acids and with the alkalis. So we are going to see about the chemical properties of aluminium. So first point, reaction with the air. That is, it is not affected by dry air. That means with the help of dry air, aluminium is not reacting. But on heating at 800 degrees Celsius, aluminium burns very brightly, forming its aluminium oxide and nitride. Because in air which contains maximum nitrogen and oxygen gas is present. So at normal temperature, aluminium does not react. But at heating at 800 degrees Celsius, aluminium reacting with oxygen to form aluminium oxide Al2O3 and aluminium reacts with nitrogen to forms aluminium nitride. Actually aluminium valency 3, nitrogen valency also 3, but it written as AlN. That means 3 common valency is removed, so AlN, it is called as aluminium nitride. Next property, reaction with the water. Water does not react with aluminium due to the layer of oxide on it. Already aluminium on its surface, oxygen react, it forms the aluminium oxide. Therefore, normal water does not react with aluminium. But when we pass the steam, that is steam means hot water, is passed over red hot aluminium, hydrogen gas is produced. That is Al plus 3H2O. Steam means nothing but it is also a water. It forms Al2O3 and hydrogen gas is liberated. So any metal when reacting with the water, it forms corresponding metal oxides and hydrogen gas is liberated. Then next with the alkali. So this one is very important reaction. So aluminium when reacting with the sodium hydroxide. Alkali means that is bases. Base like example, alkalis and base are almost same. So sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, these are collectively called as alkalis. So when aluminium reacting with the NaOH, the presence of water, it forms sodium meta-aluminate, that is NaAlO2, and it liberates hydrogen gas. The next reaction with the acids. So aluminium can reacting with dilute as well as concentrated acids, it form corresponding chlorides and sulfates. When it reacting with the hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, it forms aluminium chloride. When it reacting with the sulfuric acid means it forms aluminium sulfate. The next, as reducing agent. So this is very important question. What is aluminothermic process? So aluminium is a powerful reducing agent. What do you mean by reducing agent? Any substance which helps for the reduction reaction Reduction means addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. So in this reaction we are going to see the removal of oxygen. If any atom loses or any process which loses the oxygen atom means we call it as a reduction reaction, which helps means it is called as a reducing agent. So in this reaction aluminium helps the iron oxide, that is Fe2O3, changes into Fe. Here aluminium is acting as a reducing agent which helps to reduce the iron oxide to iron. So this condition which will be applicable in when connecting the railway track. Suppose if any crack is present in the railway track means to combine that track, to combine the iron rods, this process is used. So here aluminium is a powerful reducing agent. So when a mixture of aluminium powder and iron oxide, so together we call it as a termite powder. So aluminium powder and iron oxide is ignited. The iron oxide is reduced to metal, that is Fe2O3. It now changes into Fe plus Al2O3 and heat. Then one more topic is there, that is more to know. Here dilute or concentrated nitric acid does not attack aluminium. This is a two mark question. So why aluminium is passive? Passive means inactive one. Active means it is active one, passive means do not react. So why aluminium is do not react with, or why passive with dilute and nitric acid? The answer is it renders aluminium passive due to the formation of an oxide film on its surface. That means already aluminium react with oxygen, it forms an oxide film on its surface. So this is the answer. So due to the formation of oxide film on its surface, aluminium does not react with dilute as well as concentrated nitric acid. So these are the chemical properties of aluminium. First reaction with the air, second reaction with the steam, third reaction with the sodium hydroxide, that is alkali, fourth with the acids, and the fifth how aluminium is a powerful reducing agent. Nothing but where only equation is very very important. Fe2O3 changes into Fe. Here oxygen is removed, so it is a reduction reaction. Here aluminium is present as a helping agent, so aluminium is a powerful reducing agent. And also one more to know question also we discussed in this page. Next we are going to see uses of aluminium. So aluminium is used in household utensils. That means EM. That is many houses we are using the EM vessels. So that is called as aluminium because it is the lightest metal of all the, when we compare with other metals. So it is the lightest element. So it is mostly used in household utensils. Then it is a good conductor of heat and electricity. So it is used as an electrical cable wire and electrical cable industry. Third point, it is making aeroplanes and other industrial machine parts. So due to the less corrosive in nature, that means with normal temperature with oxygen and with water, aluminium does not react. So that point is also very important. So due to the lightest element and also light weight and also corrosion resistant, these 3 points the aluminium is used for making aeroplanes and other industrial machine parts. So dear children, in this video we saw about the physical properties, chemical properties and uses of aluminium. In the next video we will discuss entirely about the copper metal, their extraction, properties and uses.